For the third week in a row, John Cena would kick off Monday Night Raw, but this time he got to say absolutely nothing before being interrupted by the undisputed champion, Cody Rhodes. Cody coming down, confronting Cena instantly, and what happened next was absolute promo gold. Cody Rhodes would start by cooking John Cena, but this time Cena wouldn't leave. He would fire back on Cody Rhodes by saying, "They say I bury talent. I don't. I am talent, and I bury mediocrity." Cody tried to get ahead of Cena in the things that Cena would insult him for, like the tattoo and things like that, but of course Cena would one-up him. Cody Rhodes mentioning that, was you picked by these fans, or was you picked by someone who's not here anymore that we're not allowed to talk about? Obviously, a Vince McMahon reference. Cena's response, though, oh my god, he would say that he makes empires for billionaires while Cody steals money from their kids. A Tony Khan reference on Raw. After about 20 minutes of back and forth between Cena and Cody, Cena would go to leave before Cody would mock him because the fans would chant, "You can't wrestle," to John Cena. Cena, with something to prove, got straight back into the ring, went to take the shot on Cody, and Cody would hit John Cena with the crossroads. Cena laid out in the middle of the ring on Monday Night Raw. This is the promo that this feud desperately needed, and tonight it felt like they ignited it perfectly. They mentioned The Rock and they mentioned Cena selling out to The Rock. John Cena, well, he explained why. Cody Rhodes was nothing more than his chauffeur. He was the guy who drove John Cena around, latching on to everything that John Cena would teach him, learning everything WWE from Cena. And now Cody, well, he's too polished. He's mediocrity holding something important, and Cena doesn't like it. This is things you might have missed from WWE RAW. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. The New Day were in the very first match of this week's Raw, and as announced by Adam Pearce, their opponents were Pete Dunne and the returning Tyler Bate, New Catch Republic. Tyler Bate back after about 9 months away, and of course in London, England, the home country of New Catch Republic. This was a really good opening tag match, and of course we'd even hear a Wilder Sport reference, which you don't hear too often in WWE. I've got to give some credit though to the referee in the match, Jessica Carr. When Tyler Bate was spinning around Kofi Kingston, her facial reactions were genuinely so good. For a move that already looks really impressive, it made it feel even more so. No real surprise, but obviously the heartbreaking decision, the heel tag team, the New Day, picking up the win. New Day want to go to WrestleMania. It makes sense for this, but it just hurts that, New Catch Republic in England losing their return, But nonetheless, after Xavier Woods would argue with a kid, the New Day would reiterate the fact they want those tag team championships, and they were confronted by the War Raiders. Eric and Ivar with a tag gold in hand. Is this the WrestleMania match for the tag titles? Obviously the build starts now, so we'll find out soon. During a break, we would hear from Ludwig Kaiser on how he's not happy that currently the WrestleMania card is taking shape, and Adam Pearce has failed to find something substantial for Ludwig Kaiser to do. And if that doesn't change soon, he's going to take matters into his own hands. Where do you think Ludwig Kaiser is going to inject himself for WrestleMania? Well, Ludwig Kaiser's Imperium buddy Gunther would be successful tonight. He would defeat Jimmy Uso in a match where Gunther could have ended it multiple times, but he wanted to punish Jimmy. Gunther would win with a choke, and there was a botch as the graphics for Jey Uso would flash up on the screen, and obviously that was the cue that we'd see once again as Gunther got back in the ring after the win, locked in the choke again. Jey would come out, Jey with the attack on Gunther. Gunther would run away, and then after them, healing hands of independent wrestler Rio posing as WWE Medical. Gunther would attack again. This time it was brutal. He would cable tie Jey Uso to the ropes, leaving him helpless, while Jimmy Uso got absolutely destroyed. It was an absolute bloodbath, with Jey just feet away from his brother being tortured, victimized, and abused by Gunther. Once again, this was exactly what this feud needed. Now Jey has a more personal reason to hate Gunther. Gunther, have you gone too far? Have you poked the bear? We'll find out. SmackDown's Wade Barrett would join the commentary team tonight. Kind of makes sense. Obviously, he gave that British vibe to the commentary team in London, England. He also gave that reference I spoke about World of Sport. We found out tonight that Michael Cole and Pat McAfee will host the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2025. That should be fun. And confirmation from Michael Cole that the triple threat between Punk, Seth and Roman will main event WrestleMania Saturday. As we predicted, a lot of people thought from Paul Heyman's words, though, that this was going to be the main event Sunday. So clarification, it's Saturday. All seemed good with the Judgment Day tonight, as Finn Balor would confirm that the whole running stuff with the new member of Judgment Day is in the past. Is it, though? We'll have to find out. But things continue to go good, as Judgment Day would beat Penta and Bron Breakker, with Finn pinning Penta in their tag match tonight. An interesting moment with Liv and Raquel, as Liv and Raquel were talking about the fact they've got an issue with Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Now, obviously, could that be the women's tag match for WrestleMania, is what a lot of people were instantly asking. We'd later hear that Maxine Dupree was talking to Adam Pearce about a potential opportunity for herself and Natalya. So again, could that be the match? Makes you wonder if we could get a multi-woman tag team match. That could be fun. We got confirmation from Lyra Valkyria that the rematch between her and Bayley will take place next week on Raw, so that won't be for WrestleMania. I also got tagged in this quite a lot about this shadow in the background. It's just a silhouette that's actually part of the wall display. Nothing WWE is teasing. Don't worry about it. Interesting though, Finn Balor would claim he won the tag team match, and Liv Morgan really didn't like that. As Finn went to talk to Adam Pearce, Liv would make it known to Dom that she didn't like it either, instigating problems from within the Judgment Day itself. Karrion Kross would wonder which version of AJ Styles we would see in the ring tonight. Well, that AJ Styles was the one who called out Logan Paul in a segment where Logan Paul was meant to call out AJ Styles. I'm so confused between these two. They keep doing this. Well, a bit of back and forth and a lot of crowd interaction, I like the chant of "Prime is shit" by the London audience, would lead to physicality and Pat McAfee saying a little bit of Bullet Club AJ Styles tonight. Interesting. Logan Paul would stand tall tonight, though, after saying to AJ he doesn't fight for free and to set his heights higher, pointing to WrestleMania signs. So I assume this is the WrestleMania match. Logan Paul, AJ Styles. The Masked Legend, El Grande Americano, will return to action next week on Monday Night Raw, confirmed tonight by Adam Pearce. And unfortunately, Chad Gable is still sick. He's still got a doctor's note, and he will not be able to wrestle in his hometown. Interesting. After seeking advice from referees throughout the night, Bianca Belair was the special guest referee for tonight's main event, as Io Sky defended the Women's Championship against Rhea Ripley. Michael Cole reminding us from the commentary desk that Rhea Ripley hasn't lost back-to-back matches in 5 years. That's impressive. And yes, there was a botch in the match, and that's what a lot of people focus on, but let's be honest, this match was absolute fire between Rhea and Io. After Rhea Ripley accidentally booted Bianca Belair, there was no one there to count the three. That is Rhea Ripley's claim to still want to be in that world title match. And then, of course, with Io hitting the dropkick on Bianca by accident as well, Bianca Belair throwing this match out, a double disqualification to finish. And that would just start the brawl. All three women fighting, but it would be Rhea standing tall tonight, and Rhea Ripley, egged on by the London fans, hitting a super Riptide to Bianca Belair to finish Raw. There's no way that this is not going to be a triple threat at this point. Really good Raw, and honestly, a lot of hype now for WrestleMania. We are a couple of weeks away, so obviously that build is starting. For me, a solid 8.5 out of 10 tonight. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video. I'll see you next time. Peace!